What are the top 7 bank accounts out there, saving accounts you can actually put your money aside into and actually turn a profit at the end of the year? Now, if you don't know this and if you don't know what your annual percentage yield is, that's the APR thing that they show you on the bank. An average, the national average is like 0.015%. That's Chase, BOA, Citibank, all those places are giving you 0.015%. So that means you're basically making no money whatsoever from the money that you actually have in there. So the only person that's actually profiting from you saving money is the bank. And you're actually losing money because if you know anything about inflation, inflation goes up an average of 2% a year. So you're losing money all while saving money, which is very ironic, right? But I managed to find 7 savings accounts that are out there that are actually going to help you turn a profit. I'm going to start like I always start, which is like from 1 to 7, and I'm going to give you the best first, and if you can stick around to the videos, you'll see the last one, because all of them have their pros and their cons. So I want you to watch this entire video so you can actually find and pick the right one for you so you don't make a mistake. And listen guys, one of the most important things that I've learned in my life is compound interest, right? It's very important. One single percentage over 40 years, 50 years can make a large difference in the end. Now, guys, if you guys know me, you guys know that I'm all about investing my money into a stock market, investing my money into businesses, but I have learned something also that sometimes I have like an emergency fund, right? For example, if anything happens to me or my family, I like to put that emergency fund in a high yield savings account because I don't wanna just have that money sitting around and not accumulating any interest. And if I have a large purchase that I'm gonna be doing, like say I'm purchasing like a business or anything like that, or I'm saving up for like real estate, then I like to have that money saved up in a high yield savings account because that way that money is making money at the same time. And I don't plan on touching it that often, and I also plan on taking it out very soon, and I want access to be able to take that money out, right? Now, the first one that I actually found is a CIT Bank one. It's a savings account, and it's yielding an average of 2.45% a year, which is really good. So say for example, you have, let's say for example, right, you're just starting out, or maybe you're not starting out. Let's say for example, you're not starting out, right? You have like $25,000 saved up, maybe like under your bed or like in Chase or any of those banks that aren't really giving you any interest back. Well, if you put it in CIT Bank, you're gonna get back a year $612 of free money. And as you keep adding more and more money, you're gonna get more and more money back because it's compounded interest, right? And it's taken every single day, which is a really good thing. Now, there are some little loopholes that you do need to do so you can actually get this interest rate from CIT Bank. You need to either have 2 things set up. You either need to have $25,000 sitting in your bank account on a daily basis, which is really hard, and a lot of people don't have it, or you can just have automatic transactions taken out your bank and put in there of $100 a month, which is pretty nice, right? Because you want to build up savings. So $100 a month, I don't think is like that much of an axe. That's $1,200 a year that you're actually saving up, and guess what? It keeps building, it keeps building, it keeps building. Before you know it, you have a really good amount of money there, so you can actually utilize it, and you're actually getting paid a lot of money on it. Now, the second one that I actually found was a Citizen Access one, right? It's an online savings account, and this one gives you 2.35%. It's 5% less than the CIT Bank, but this one is a little bit more accessible because you only need to keep $5,000 in there, and if you don't keep $5,000 in there, they bump you down from 2.35% to literally 0.25%, which is still higher than Chase, higher than all these other banks, but it's a really big pay cut when you can actually just keep $5,000 there. So what I would recommend is you can actually save that $5,000 in one of the other savings accounts that I'm actually going to give you that give you like around 2%, and then after you get that $5,000, you can actually put it in there so you can actually get a higher APR on it. But I believe that the APRs are actually going to get more and more competitive and actually going to go even higher up. Now, the third one that I found was Marcus by Goldman Sachs, and they actually give you 2.25%, which is actually very good. And the thing I like about this one is that you don't need a minimum. You don't need like to be transferring money on a constant basis. But you do need to understand that none of these savings accounts that I'm actually offering you, they have like physical locations. They're all like online, and that's how they can cut all the costs from all the physical stores, all the tellers and stuff, and they can keep the APR so high. Now, the fourth one that I actually found was Synchrony Bank. They're actually offering 2.20%. And by the way, guys, whenever I'm telling you any of these percentages, they are going to change. I'm predicting they're actually going to go up. But whenever you're doing this, make sure you go on, and when you type it in on Google, like for example, Synchrony Bank, you type in Synchrony Bank savings account promotion or whatever, they're actually like 1 out of 5 times you're going to get a promotion for even like opening an account with them. Now, Synchrony Bank, if you don't know what they offer a lot of finances for different things. So my theory is that if you have like a savings account with them, which is like a 2.20%, which is actually very good, guess what? You can actually use that as leverage when you need capital from them or you need a credit card from them. So you can actually bargain a little bit more higher on your credit line or things like that. Now, the fifth one that I actually found is American Express. They're offering 2.10% APR. That's very good, and it's not that bad, and it's not as high as all of them. And no, you don't need a minimum or anything like that. But I do like American Express, and the reason is because, like I said before, American Express has a lot of credit cards, right? And if you have a savings account with them and they see like, oh my gosh, this guy's saving up like $100, $200 a month or whatever, and he has like a $5,000 balance, when you ask for a credit card, they're going to take a look at that, and that's going to be influenced. So when you get that credit card, you can actually get a higher credit line to deal with whatever you want to get that credit card for, right? Because it sucks having like a credit limit of like $500 when you open up your first credit card. But if you have a savings account with them, I think that's going to help you in some way. Now, the sixth one that I found is Ally Bank. And on a lot of people's lists, this was actually the first one before, right? But now things are switching up. Like I said before, I see this trend happening where interest rates are actually becoming more and more competitive. And I believe that because this is happening, the stock market is actually going to go down. And that's when I'm going to start buying a lot of stocks. Because when savings accounts go up, the people are saving more money. They're spending less money on businesses. And that means that the market is actually going to go down. That's what I predict, right? But I found Ally Bank is an online bank. They're offering, I think, 2.20%. And the reason I put American Express, which is 2.10% above this one, is because I think by having American Express, you can get access to credit cards and all those stuff. So what the benefits of having that account is actually more intriguing than just having an Ally Bank and getting 2.20%, which is pretty good, but it's not really that great, you know, with all the benefits that come with the other cards. Now, the seventh and last one that I found is Discover, and this is kind of like an honorable mention. I love Discover. I have a credit card with them, and they are amazing. The customer service is great, and that's why I put them on that list, because I rather, honestly, like I could open up a bank account with, I can open up a savings account with the 2.45% and stuff like that, but if I'm just beginning to form my savings account, I would probably go with Discovery because I have a better relationship and more history with them, and I know that they're very nice on the phone, and they're always like trying to solve your problems and all those things, and that's how it goes to show you that customer service is key when it comes to business and clients. So I would actually go with Discovery. Plus, they have really good credit cards, but you can also make that argument with the American Express one. So it's either or for me, but I'll probably side with the Discover card for now. But guys, that's all the savings account that I've actually found. And short story, but quick. I know a lot of people out there that are really scared of like putting their money on the line. But don't worry, all these savings accounts that I did provide, they're FDI approved, so you're safe up to like $250,000. If anything happens with any of these banks, the government's gonna insure the bank. The government is gonna insure the money up to $250,000. So if you want, I give you 7. That's $250,000 times 7, and you can slice your money across the board, and you're completely safe, right? But I doubt you have all that money, because that's a lot of money. That's like, I think, over like $2 million. I know a lot of people out there that are very loyal to their banks. Thus, they have like savings accounts of over $30,000, $50,000 in like Bank of America and Chase and all these places, but you're not receiving anything for your investments. You know what I mean? And those companies and those banks are just making a ton of money off of you, and you're not receiving anything back from it. So if you know someone out there, it's usually your grandmother, it's usually your mom or your dad or something like that. If you know somebody out there, go ahead, recommend this to them, show them the facts, show them the details, and get them a better deal. And it's going to pay off for you too. Guys, my name is TommyBryson. If you like this video, go ahead and like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time with more information and more facts. Peace.
You've got to start